and welcome to this edition of Good to Know. I'm Marcia Lombardo, outreach worker from the Medway Senior Center and host of this show. This show is designed to bring valuable information to seniors, their families, and other members of our community. Today's topic is applying for benefits, and I'm honored to have my co-worker, very knowledgeable Kate Fennyery, who's also an outreach worker and social worker at the Senior Center. And we're here to talk about two very important benefits, fuel assistance and food stamps.
Right.
Yeah, welcome, Kate.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so Kate, let's start by talking about fuel assistance.
Okay.
Let's talk about the agency that oversees fuel assistance and provides the funding. Can you tell us that name of that agency is SMOC,
Sure.
and can you tell us what that stands for?
Sure. South Middlesex Opportunity Council is what it stands for. They are a nonprofit, community-based, anti-poverty agency that was established in 1965.
Okay.
They help disadvantaged families and individuals, and they are located in Framingham, Massachusetts. They do a fantastic job with people that are homeless or about to be homeless, those types of programs. But the program that we really want to focus on today is fuel assistance, because Marcia and I both work at the Senior Center, and that's what we do. We help people with applying for fuel assistance.
Now, this benefit isn't just for seniors. Can you let us know the guidelines of folks that might be eligible?
Sure, absolutely. So for somebody, first of all, to qualify for the program, your household income must be below the yearly income limits set out by SMOC.
Okay.
So for a one-person household, the yearly gross income limit is $35,510. For two people, it's $46,437. For a family of three, it's $57,363, and for four, it's $68,289. For five people, it's $79,215. The program runs from November 1st through April 30th.
Okay.
And anyone can apply, not just families with children, anyone. A lot of our seniors apply.
Okay.
A lot of people apply.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you meet those financial guidelines, what are you eligible for exactly?
Okay, so to begin with, if you're eligible and you go through, we collect all the information from you and you are eligible, you could potentially get up to $1,000 off your taxes, which is huge.
Off your fuel bill.
Right,
Yep.
exactly. And also another program that they offer if you are qualified is the weatherization program, which is very much like Mass Save. So they'll come out and they'll assess the situation in your heating equipment, and if it needs repair, they'll repair it. If it needs to be replaced, rather than they will go ahead and replace it.
Which
and
can be a huge expense.
Yeah, that's really expensive.
Absolutely.
So it's a great benefit. The third thing that they also help it with is they get you they try to get you a reduced rate rather for your electric bill as well. So as soon as you're approved for SMOC, then you would automatically send a letter over to your electric company. So in our area, it would be Eversource.
Right.
So they automatically send this letter and the notification, and they should give you a reduced rate at that point.
Great. So not only for your fuel expenses, but also for your electric expenses as well.
Exactly.
Excellent.
Exactly.
All right, so who can apply? Do I have to own my own home, or can I apply if I'm in an apartment?
Good question. Yeah. So absolutely, you can own your home. You can be in an apartment, and you can even have an apartment where the heat is included in your rent.
Right.
You can still qualify for that. So based on your income limits that we had just stated, if you are within those parameters, then you definitely should apply, even if heat is included in your rent.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yep.
Okay, so let's just talk about the process of what someone should do. So someone feels like they meet the financial guidelines, they need assistance with paying for their fuel for the season.
Right.
What should they do next?
So they need to just call, make an appointment with us. There's a lot of documentation that's required. However, that's what we're here for. Marcia and I are here to help you with that. And so we will tell you what you need to bring with you, and it's completely confidential. And that's the nice thing.
Absolutely.
It's nobody else's business. You don't need to tell anyone that you're doing it.
Right.
And it's confidential.
Right. And a lot of the documentation that we look for is, you can think about expenses going out and income coming in.
Exactly.
So those are the kinds of things that we'll be looking for. But we'll give people a complete list. Once you call the Senior Center, we'll give you a list of exactly what you need to bring in.
Right. So like your Social Security statement, your license, your social security card, your social security statement, your pay stubs.
Right.
So we look at the money coming in and we look at the money coming out. When we put it together, we look at, does this show need
Right.
for you to, qualify for the
Qualify.
program?
Okay.
So that's what we do.
Very good.
Yeah.
And if someone can't get to the center, then you and I could go and make a home visit. We're
Yes,
certainly open
exactly.
to going out and making a
Yes,
home
if
visit
you
in the
are
community.
homebound,
Yes,
we can go out to the community.
absolutely.
Yes.
And we encourage people to call.
Yes.
So if someone goes through the whole application process, we assist them with that.
Yep.
How will they be notified if they're eligible or not? What can they
Okay,
expect?
so within a number of weeks, you should get a letter in the mail, and the letter is either going to say that you are approved, or they need more substantiating documentation, or the third thing is that you're denied. Okay, if you're over the income limit.
Sure.
So that's kind of how, but they'll send you a letter, basically, and you'll know. And the funds go directly to the energy people. So whoever you have, whether it's gas or oil, it'll go to the, or electric, heat, they'll go right to that source.
Right.
Yeah.
And we want to hear from people if they've been denied, because there are other programs available,
Right.
even if you're
Right.
slightly over income or you don't qualify for some other reason. We have
Exactly.
some other resources.
Exactly.
And if you need supporting documentation, you and I were happy to help with that and
Right.
have people come in and find out what that
Right.
is and submit for them.
Right. So if you're struggling to afford heat, please call us.
Absolutely.
That's the most important thing. Please
That's right.
call us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, and then once approved, someone's been approved for the program, do they have to go through this process every year?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Yes, because you always have to substantiate need. Your circumstances could change over the year, over the course of the year, and we need to document things that change.
Okay.
Okay. And if it doesn't, that's fine. But so what happens is the first time you apply, it's a brand new application. The second time you apply, you're going to get a full application in the mail to remind you to apply. And all the little details are already filled out. So basically what we do is we go over the application, we make sure everything is correct on there, and then we put the substantiating documentation with it, and then we mail it off for you. We'll make all the copies and we'll do all that stuff and mail it off for you. So yes, you do have to do substantiate need each year, but you'll be reminded because you'll get that thing in the mail.
In the mail, perfect.
Yeah.
And can you just remind us of the dates again for when the program?
Absolutely.
that we
So
can apply
it's
for the program?
November 1st through April 30th.
Okay. So you can
Yes.
come in any time
Right.
during those
Right.
months and apply.
Yes, exactly.
All right, another benefit we wanted to talk about today is food stamps.
Right.
Sometimes they're called food stamps. We call them SNAP benefits, and we also refer to the EBT card, but it comes all under the same umbrella
Yeah.
of
And it's
of food
confusing.
stamp. It is
Sometimes
confusing.
it can be
It is.
confusing.
And so can you talk about what food stamps are and who they're for?
Sure. So they're financial assistance to buy nutritious food, basically. The Department of Transitional Assistance is the department that handles the program,
Okay.
and the program is called SNAP. Okay, to get food stamps. And Marcia and I have been trained as outreach partners in the community for the community of Medway and other surrounding communities. So that means that we've been trained to be able to go onto the computer and help you with applying for SNAP, food stamps. And so basically we can look up the status of your account, we can help you apply, we can look up the status of your account, and
Help
kind
with
of
submitting
let you know what's
documentation.
going on.
Right.
You know, that type
exactly.
of thing.
Stay on top of
Yeah.
the case.
Yeah.
So how do you know if you qualify for food stamps?
Okay. So for one person, now this is specifically regarding your monthly income now,
Okay.
not your yearly income as the other program is.
Okay.
This is your monthly income. For one person, it would be $1,980 a month. And for a couple, it's $2,670 a month.
Okay.
So you have to be at or below those levels in order to apply for food stamps.
And how is the application completed?
So generally, we do the application online, and a week later, someone from the DTA office will call you, and they will set up a time to speak with you over the phone, and they'll do an interview. So they'll find out all your information, the facts about your income, assets, things like that.
Okay.
And then they will talk with you, establish whether or not they're going to go forward, and then at that point they'll send you out an EBT card,
Okay.
and then they'll make a decision about whether you are approved or not.
Okay.
And so the EBT card is very much like a credit card.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very discreet. When you go to the grocery store, you just get in line, pay for your food, just swipe it like you would a credit card, and nobody knows that it's an EBT card unless you show them.
Right.
Okay. So it's a very discreet thing, and it's really well worth being able to apply.
Right. And
Yeah.
you'll be notified as to how much your benefit is, and every month that amount is loaded onto your card.
Exactly. So depending on, what they figure out is they give you a certain amount every month.
Mhm.
Okay.
Based on your income.
Based on your income. Right.
Very good.
Exactly.
So you and I run into roadblocks
Exactly.
from people
Exactly.
who are reluctant to apply for food stamps. So let's talk
Right.
about some of those roadblocks. One of
Absolutely.
them, people say that, well, food stamps are just for people with families, with
Right.
small children.
Right, exactly. And that's a myth. The fact is that SNAP is for everyone who qualifies, including seniors. The basic SNAP eligibility rules are for adults are very simple.
Mhm.
So, and there's no asset test for most adult households.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a myth.
And then a lot of people will say, oh, maybe I qualify for the benefit, but I don't want to take away other people who need it more than I do. So
Absolutely,
what
and
do we
that's one of
say?
the biggest ones I think that we hear.
Absolutely.
And the fact is, if you apply, you're not taking benefits away from anyone else. Everyone in need who's eligible for SNAP will get help. So you're not taking from anyone else. Okay?
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then some people may say, well, there's no stores near me that accept EBT. I don't know, would I be able to use that card in any store that I go to?
Exactly. Well, that's also a myth, because there's 250,000 grocery stores that accept the EBT card. Okay, so, and the other one that we had was the fact that, someone that's homebound. That was the other one that we
Right.
wanted to bring up.
That's right.
Yeah, so,
If someone's homebound, whether from disability or they're a senior who can't get out, doesn't have transportation, and they're feeling like, I'm going to get this benefit, and then I'm never going to be able to get to the store to use it.
exactly. And you can formally appoint a trusted friend or relative to get a SNAP card, so they can get the food for you. Okay, so I hope that helps. I hope that, helps clarify that some of these are not true. Like a lot of people have heard things, and they may not necessarily be true. So call us.
Absolutely.
Please call us and ask us. But I also wanted to say that we have two fantastic resources in this community, of the two food pantries that are absolutely amazing. And they are, so please, if you're struggling to pay for food and you can't afford it, please, call us, because there's so much help in the state for people that need help.
And what are the two?
The two food pantries, yeah, the two food pantries. The first one is the Medway Village Church Food Pantry. They're located at 170 Village Street in Medway. They have new hours. Now they're open from 9 to 10 on Saturdays. And the other food pantry is at Mahan Circle, which is off of Pond Street. And they are open on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 to 11. Mahan, you have to be a Massachusetts resident, so you're going to need to bring your license with you. That's the only thing they need to know. There's no, you don't have to show evidence that you need this. You just need to show your license that you're from Massachusetts. And there's a maximum of 2 visits per month at Mahan.
Okay.
Regarding the Village Church Food Pantry, there's no limits at all. They don't require a license even. You don't have to be from Massachusetts, okay? But the most important thing is that this is a very welcoming, non-judgmental place. Both of these food pantries have worked very hard to be that. And Marilyn was the former director. Now Sue Dietrich is at the Medway Village Church Food Pantry, and they have worked tirelessly to make this a welcoming environment and a non-judgmental place. And in the same light, we have Paul Galanti, who runs the Mahan Circle, who has done a fabulous job of getting this food pantry up and running and really working well. And he has also worked hard on making this a safe place to come and a non-judgmental place to be. So, yeah.
And we always like to
yeah.
give a plug to the food pantries because we support them, they support us, and we would just
Right,
like to say they are
right,
always
exactly.
accepting donations from the community. So anyone who
Exactly.
would like to donate, they're happy to accept your donations, especially this time of year with the
Yeah.
holidays coming.
Yeah,
So.
exactly. Well, thank you.
Okay, well, thank you so
Yeah.
much for being here, Kate.
Yeah, thank you.
That concludes this segment of Good to Know. We're so happy that you joined us, and we encourage you to call Kate and I at the Medway Senior Center. The number there is 533-3210. We're located at 76 Oakland Street, and we'd be happy to discuss any of these benefits with you.